Hey, what is happening? What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. So what I'm going to do in this video is not going to be a tutorial. I'm not going to show how to create this scene. It's actually pretty easy, but if you want a video on that, let me know. I'll make a video on how I created this scene really easily. But let's go back here. But what I want to do is show you how to transform your boring looking renders. So something like this. It looks okay. Looks a bit boring though. So you can see, yeah, this is basically what it looks like. If I put the denoise on, you can see it looks like that. Pretty simple scene, but you know, you just want to make it look a little bit more realistic. You just want to make it look a little bit better. So what you do is basically you just add there we go. So it's just a cube with some volume. You can see it just adds that nice, you know, when the sun shines through, you get that nice haze. You know what I mean? But I'll show you how to do it. So I'm just going to delete this. So click on it, I'll delete it, and that's what it looks like. Now, let's go back here. So how do you recreate it? It's pretty easy. Just going to go Shift A, Mesh, and you're going to get a cube. Then you're going to go S, and you're going to scale it to above the scene. So you can see there, you can make it a little bit bigger. Something like that is fine. Then what you want to do is you're going to go to Shading. So click there, and with it selected, just click New. Click on the Principal PSDF, delete it. Shift A and get a volume, and you can use a principal volume or a volume scatter. I usually just use this, and you plug the volume to the volume, and you're going to change the density down to 0.05, and then let's go back here. You can see it just adds that nice glow, that nice haze. If I turn it off, you can see there, just makes it look a little bit better. And if you bring the anisotropy up, you'll see now it basically gives nothing there. And if you bring it all the way down, same thing. So you want to get it something like that. Looks pretty good, and you can see it works nicely in this kind of scene. So I'll show you what it looks like in a darker, more cinematic kind of scene as well. So just it makes it look a little bit better. So I'm just going to go File, don't save this. You can bring in the scene. So now let me just hide this cube. And if you go here, so you got the cube here. If I hide this, look what it looks like. So it's a terrible scene. It's plain, boring. And if I add the volume, it looks like that. So it just makes it look a little bit better. It just enhances your scenes quite nicely. So yeah, you can see there, that's just basically how it improves the scene. Like I said, if I turn it off, the volume off, and I bring it back, it makes it look a lot better. If I go to shading, you can see, let's go here. Volume, this is the cube with my volume. Go to camera, let's go here, and you can change the anisotropy as well. So you can see there, less, there. You can bring something like that, that's less, and more all the way till you get to there, and then there's nothing left. So you can just normally play around with until you find something that you like. But yeah, you can see the scene without it, pretty terrible. But with the volume, just makes it look a lot nicer. Same thing here. If I go here, new, same thing with the scene. So you can see here, that's what it looks like with the volume. And if I turn the volume off, that's what it looks like without. So you can see in a scene like this, this volume makes it look much nicer, much better. You can click on it and you can see this is it. I got my emission color. You can always bring it like that, or you can change it like this. I got it at that. And you can bring your anisotropy up, bring it down. You can see there how it changes your scene. And then the density, obviously, if you bring it to like 0.5, it's going to be more dense. And then if you want something like that, you can always bring your light and you can make it brighter. So you can go like 1000, and you'll probably have to bring it up pretty high, something like that. And that just changes the scene, you know. It just, you can play around until you find the amount of volume that you want. But you can see that's way too high for normal volume. Usually I keep it between 0.05, and obviously then I need to bring this light down to about 500. Looks a lot better. So you can see I've got a light there, but you can see there with it on, and when I turn it off, it looks pretty boring without it. So this just makes your scene look a little bit more cinematic, looks a lot better, and a lot of 3D artists use this technique with the fog in Blender. So it's actually really easy to create. Like I said, hopefully you enjoyed the video, hopefully you learned something. Check out Blender Kit and check out my Patreon. Supports the channel, supports me. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. See you in the next video. Peace.